to say, let's talk about P.Lo, like
P.Lo,
because you get to see it damn near firsthand. Because it's like this is an extension of you. This is your brother. So what is it like to see somebody that close to you grow so much and to become like a thing?
It's awesome because it's crazy because it's like the branch that folks come from, starting with you, starting with your whole evolution. Because I watched the whole evolution of Sue being the producer to being the rapper to be the front guy, and then Polo and P.Lo sort of do the same sort of trajectory. It's kind of weird to kind of see it happen simultaneously and kind of happen because usually it happens in different places, but I think to see it kind of go down the same path, and you guys are obviously going down different, because you guys are individuals, but for me it's just like, man.
But at the end of the day,
it's nuts.
It's like a common goal, and it's a growth thing.
It's
and
nuts.
it's accomplishments that he wants to attain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I love seeing that. Like, it's so crazy.
It's awesome, and I'm super proud of him, and I'm super like excited for his trajectory and where he's gonna land and where he wants to take it. And I'm just super excited to see it. And as a big brother, I think it's easy to sort of almost, people would kind of just associate me as like, oh, you're just you're P.Lo's brother, man. Like what the fuck, man? And I'm like, damn, like that's my little brother. Like, and it's funny to see people like buzz out when they see him. Cause I'm like, cuz you're a nerd to me. Like, you're a nerd. But my brother, I love him so much because he's himself. He's what a lot of what I wanted to be. And it was so cool because it was almost like a dad and his son, or like, cause like it's like things just get handed to you, and it's like, God damn it, like I worked so hard to do this, and you just do it naturally. But it's because because he picks up game, and he picks up, he's very perceptive. P.Lo's sometimes will be really quiet and just kind of just sit and listen. He's watching, you know what I'm saying? He's a very perceptive person.
Yeah.
And when I made beats, I remember he started making beats. I'm like, these shit slap. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, I've been making boo-boo beats. He just came out the gate going crazy.
He would come to school slapping.
And that's what I'm saying. And P.Lo, and for an older brother, it's frustrating a little bit because it's like, it comes so natural to you, and it's like you're like spoiled. Like, I'm looking at you like, you spoiled, you little motherfucker. But that's just me, being like an older person, and that's how, like, I guess young people, that's how my dad looks at me.
That's so fire that y'all both have found success in music. You know what I'm saying?
That's very rare. It's very rare.
It's very rare.
It's very rare.
And it's so clean that y'all stuck together.
Yeah. I mean, first and foremost, I think with me, I always look at y'all as little brothers, and I would never, I would never try to undercut or do anything weird to do, anything to throw y'all under the bus. Because first of all, I'm fans of the music. I'm a fan of music in general. So in order to see you guys just in your element working, it was always a blessing for me. And you and P.Lo particularly were one of the first people that started rapping on my beats first before anybody. So, you guys kind of inspired me to go ahead and jump out in the water and go pursue the music stuff.
Yeah, because y'all kind of have to push you to do that.
Yeah, because, because I was going to UC Berkeley at the time, and it was, I was kind of in this trajectory, like, I'm about to be a grown-up, like, and you guys were like, Kuya, you got crazy stuff. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing with this beat? I remember I just play you a beat. You like, what are you doing with this beat?
For real. I'm not gonna lie, I remember that exact moment. Yeah. It was She Wants a Thug.
Yeah.
I was like, what
are you doing with this? Yeah. And then you was like, man, let me rap to this. And I remember somebody came up to me, I think one of the Cheetos homies had brought it up in the interview, and I'm like, you listen to that? He was like, Blood, that's one of my favorite songs. And I'm like,
that beat was so crazy.
Crazy. And I think that was on IAMSU 3, which is very rare because there's the pictures of it.
That's a collectible.
That's a collectible.
I don't even think that's online anymore.
That's not,
but it's
bro.
Gems. It's gems on there. It's gems on
pure
there.
flappers. But yeah, man, that's kind of where I see P, man. I'm just really proud of both of y'all and just the whole trajectory of everybody in HBK. It's awesome to see everybody kind of like blossom into their own thing. So
definitely,
yeah, man.
I want to talk about like your work with kids. Like you brought one of the kids you used to work with. Like
Jalen, man, you might have to come. You might have to come say
what's up to the camera real quick.
You hella tall, so you might have to do a little air chair, the OG air chair. You feel me? Like you came in looking like a real tarantula. You a young KD in the game.
Hard for Jalen.
Real quick before you go, tell the people how you met him.
How I met Kuya. Kuya used to hate me. He used to hate me. I guess I was in 7th grade, and he used to run the after school program, and I used to be like, man, I'm not finna go to the after school program. What I look like? And I used to be running away from Kuya. I used to be like, running away from him. But then I finally came, and I'm like, man, it's tight, man. I'm about to stay. I'm about to do my thing. And then he introduced me into music, and then
Tell him how you snitched on me though.
Oh no, he snitched on me.
I took your beanie, remember?
He took my beanie, right? And he like, let's go to the assistant principal. I'm like,
I was snitching, bro. But I was getting paid to snitch. You feel me? So the idea was like, ain't no hats on campus, bro. You ain't supposed to be wearing your hat. Man. I took his hat, and the principal was like, give him back his hat.
Yeah, I got up on there. I'm like, yeah. Now what you gonna do?
I was hating on him. I was hating on him because he used to come and like knock on the doors and distract hella kids.
I remember I would see this man go so bad on kids. Like, man. I don't know why I was even there.
Middle school is crazy, man. Working with middle schoolers, you gotta want to do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I love all them kids, but I didn't love them at that time. Middle school kids are dicks.
Like, man, I remember being a middle school kid and being a complete asshole, bro.
I would just pick on people.
It was horrible, bro. You were just trying to be something you weren't. It was just like, man, that time of life sucked.
Yeah, if you enjoyed middle school, y'all out there are still caught in middle school though.
If you enjoyed middle school, you're probably a crappy person.
Yeah, crap.
You're probably a crap person right now.
For real, but like, how important is it, like, being an example to the kids? Like, I know they connect you with HBK Gang, with making music, and you have like an edge because you have a cool factor. You know what I'm saying? So, what is that like?
And I think a lot of that has to do with, I don't want to be an old man telling war stories, teaching. I mean, I probably will be at one point, but I feel like the kids are like, yo, can you take me to the Sage show? Can you take me to the G-Eazy show?
That's fine.
Can you and I'm like, yo, I remember G had shouted me out on on my birthday, and one of the kids were like, what the hell? G-Eazy shouted you out, bro. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Like, G's my homie. I got love for G. Mm-hmm. And, it's funny because it's like kids are like, I think they kind of get used to looking at the world and Instagram and kind of like the social media part of it. I love social media and I love it connects people, but I think oftentimes kids get caught in this sort of whirlwind of understanding like, oh my God, like I have to get this. There's just so much pressure on social media for them to like be doing something, whatever that something may be. And I think like for my job working with kids is like I'm just here to like show y'all like you guys can be regular people. You can do awesome things, and still be a regular cool person. You don't have to be a dick or you don't have to be like some jerk or whatever. And for me, it's like what I enjoy working with youth is just like connecting with young people, and just showing them, that it's like, hey, somebody just honestly cares about you, and that's what it boils down to. I think that's why I can connect with different people, and I think I get different perspectives from people, and they keep me young. You know what I'm saying? They always telling me what's cracking, and I'm like, I'm always on the new social media, like, what's the funniest video? Like, you see this video, blood? Like, I don't feel hella old around them. So, I think that's part of like why I work with kids, and they're really genuine, man. Adults be the worst. Adults be coming in with their own agendas and
they so
everything.
Stuck in their ways.
I'll be like, man, look, bro, if you don't get out my face, little kid, like a teenager or a kid can come in with me and kind of be straight up with me like, blood, you caddying. Or, man, I'm hella pissed today. And they're just so honest and so uncanny. Like, they're not jaded by the world per se yet. So I think that's why I would like working with young people, and it kind of gives me a recharge on what I want to do,
Yeah. And then I could tell you got a real strong influence, and like it's on behalf of the Bay Area, being one of your youth that you mentored, we appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I'm just realizing I'm sounding super geezer like on this.
Nah, not even.
But it's good though.
We need more people like you, people that actually care. You feel me? There's not that many people in this world that really give a fuck. Yeah, you feel me?
And I don't want to come off as like Mother Teresa, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Damn near on that level, bro. You did a lot. Like
no, and the thing is that I really just want to I just like to see things grow, and for me it's like, I really enjoy that process and just seeing you guys do it, and it's a process for me to kind of grow too, and it challenges me in a lot of different ways. So
yeah, because all the standards that you hold somebody to, you have to uphold.
I have to uphold, and I have to sort of like, if I say something to you, I gotta do something when I'm afraid. Mm-hmm. That's what I gotta do when I'm afraid. You know what I'm saying? When something, because you don't stop being scared. Don't matter how old you get, you don't stop being scared. Because life gonna come and slap you over the head and be like, oh, you think you comfortable? All right,
exactly.
I'm gonna shake it up. You know, God gonna do that to you too. But you know, that's how I sort of operate. So.
But yeah, like just talking about the youth and just progression. Like I like where this is going. Like, who are the artists that you feel like can carry the torch into this next wave? Like, who do you think? You had to pick 3 people.
3 people. Wow, you gonna get me in trouble.
Nah, but we're not leaving nobody out. But this is just a 3 what first comes to mind.
Honestly, man, first person that comes to mind is Collaborate because he is an eclectic soul, and he's one of those guys that knows what he wants. And I think it's very rare to see that in a young person.
Definitely.
Elu J is one of my favorite artists coming out right now. I think he's in a budding stage of where he's kind of in that in-between stage of him kind of exploring what he wants to be, but it's still so free that I remember I tried to put auto-tune on his vocals. He was like, cut that shit off. I'm like, and he's like, and it's cool because he's like, yo, I don't want auto-tune on my record. And I'm like, okay. Like that, and
that's refreshing.
That's refreshing, and it shows me sometimes his notes be off, and sometimes I'm like, yo, you gotta re-hit it. But the most part of it is that he's comfortable with his own skin, and I think that's what I enjoy seeing with a lot of young artists is that how comfortable are you in your own skin? Because that's honestly that's the key. If you're not comfortable in your own skin, people sense that. People don't gravitate to that. People gravitate towards genuine things, or things that feel that they can relate to. And I feel like a lot of artists are like, well, what do I need to do? I'm like, bro, be genuine.
Exactly. just be genuine.
Just be genuine, and I promise somebody gonna rock with you. It may not, you may not appeal to the masses and the millions of people, but you're gonna have a core group of people that's gonna fuck with you just because you're you.
Exactly.
So that's kind of my theory. And then my third, man, this kid named Mazen. Mazen is.
You got to put me on him.
Mazen is an amazing person, man. He's really, really talented. He is a rapper out of Oakland, but I think he's going to school in North Dakota. We've done a couple songs. We've done like a song together. He sent me a couple records. Yeah. But he's probably gonna watch this interview and be like, but
big shout out alert.
Shout out to Mazen. I know last time he came out to the Bay, I counted on him because my mom was in the hospital, so I felt like he was like, "Blood, we gonna get in the studio." We had been waiting for this for about 4 months, and I had to count on him because my mom went to the hospital.
Man, shouts out to your mom. His mom's one of the best people on the planet.
My mom is an awesome person. I love her. She be on my line.
We had jury duty together.
She said, she's like, "Oh, I saw Sue at jury duty."
She held me down because if she wasn't there,
she probably came through with fire too. She probably had snacks and everything. So.
But like honestly, bro, I feel like your story's just getting started. Yeah, you got so many things that you can do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like honestly, like I appreciate you. Yeah, and like you mean a lot to the culture. Like
I appreciate.
And thank you for coming on the show. Like honestly. The boy Kuya Beats, Kuya Streets. Where can they find you at social media?
Oh man, social media, Heartbreak Kuya on Instagram, Heartbreak Kuya on the Snapchat, Kuya_Beats. I've had that. Kuya. I'm thinking about dropping the Beats just because I feel like
Kuya?
I think that's much.
Is it any other Kuyas out there?
There's a couple of Kuyas. I mean, there's Kuya's a pretty standard name. So when Filipino people say Kuya in public, I'm like, you know what I mean. But shout out to all the big Kuyas out there. Shout out to La Buddha.
Woo, shouts out to Labuda. That boy slid to Japan for 20 hours. Got right back.
Hey, look, boss status. Boss status. But I rock with me, man. So, shout out to all my other Kuyas, man.
Man, 100, bro. Thanks again for coming, bro. Until next time.
Tap in!
I'm looking at the scenario, it's disgusting. But I know one thing, I ain't slowing down for nothing. Given the circumstances, I should probably be afraid. There's so much extracurricular shit I don't entertain.